Record. Welcome to the Minimal the Cape Town. Welcome. We are currently talking about Nolan Wills and the fact that he's now missing organs. Crazy work, first off. Second off, automatic jail time. Look at here. Look at here. I am going to come and arrest you immediately. You are arrested. You are arrested. The people who did the first autopsy arrested. Automatic. Automatic. And then the ones who did it, automatic. Go. You going to jail. Okay? There's no reason for you to at all be interfering with this. At all. First off, you should be dead. Let's start there. Should be dead. Second, you didn't do anything wrong, but you came home and you loaded it up.
Something happened.
Something happened. Third, you had his phone. Fourth, first autopsy went through. They hurried up and did that. Hurried. In a hurry.
Look.
Hey, I said it once, I said it again. Boycott your white friends. Don't be out with your white friends. Don't be out with your white friends. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's crazy, man. I'm very interested to see how this thing goes. Inconclusive autopsy. They got to do some more review, some more stuff. We gonna see, man.
Yeah, bro.
We gonna see. You know what's? Look. All right. Here goes another crazy thing. Nobody knows if Mitch McConnell's dead or not. Okay. Yeah, he's playing hide and seek with us and the Reaper. You know what?
Can't catch me.
You know what's great? This is a wild thing about it. The government and certain people are so like. A part of me goes, I wonder how stupid they think we are. For the picture they posted out of Mitch McConnell after a heart attack, looks better. He looks better than he did 10 years ago. He's just gonna reverse 10 years of aging after a heart attack.
After a heart attack.
Okay. Then they're gonna post the other picture of him standing up.
Look, my coworker, okay? Like he was having a heart attack at work. We didn't know. We had no clue. We thought he was just joking. We thought he was just joking. Okay? He looked awful. Okay? He looked awful. I'm not laughing at the fact that what's next. But I'm laughing at the fact that what you just said, Mr. McConnell was 10 years younger.
After a heart attack.
He looked like a vegetable
Before the heart attack.
before the heart attack.
Post heart attack, he looked like he could go back 3 more women.
He found a new wife.
Look, this is one of the very interesting things about a life lesson that's happening in politics. I remember reading a quote saying, being an angel in a room full of devils is suicide. And so I say that to say, when you have the Democratic Party, who's currently following the letter of the law, following rules of law.
Attempting to, as much as possible.
For sure, yes, attempting to as much as possible, versus their counterparts who are openly breaking the law. Like, they've got courts striking down stuff left every couple of days. The courts are striking something down that the GOP and the Republican regime has done. They're just, and so it's weird because you have the governor of Kentucky who, for people who are not politically inclined, a governor of a state is essentially the president of the state.
Yep.
That's what he is. He has not posted the special election because for his seat there's supposed to be a special election. But if they wait too long, they get to appoint somebody, whoever they want to appoint. And so a lot of the world wants to know, like, first off, you can't be missing from a month and a half worth of votes. Like, you still have a job to do.
That's a fact.
We're just openly not filling this job. And then it's wild because Mitch McConnell he tried to push through some legislations to, like, make sure that the governor can't just appoint. Like, he tried to put space between the governor and his congressional seat. But it's like, I saw some commentators just like, this is kind of one of the issues that we're having with the Democratic Party. But you got to understand, because you don't want it to spiral into a whole bunch of people doing illegal things. He goes, you got people who are obviously willing to break the law, and you're trying to follow the law. Schedule the special elections. If he's not dead, he'll show up or make them sue you. Set up the special election and make them sue you.
Yep.
Make them prove that you did something illegal.
Yep.
And it's like, we got into a place in politics where we're hiding a guy's death. You're not going to convince me, because this is one of the things. When Buddy went to the hospital, his wife flew to China that week. She's from China. You're not going to convince me her 84-year-old husband has a heart attack and is in the hospital, and she's just going to up and leave. There's no way.
Yeah. She dipped to go be with her family
And grieve.
somewhat.
Or she talked to her handler and
maybe party.
Because he's gone, no more bull up.
That nigga gone. That nigga gone.
But so
Yo, I'm done, bro.
So it's one of those things where it's just like, yuck. Because I know, listen here, brother. Put it like this. Because if he's incapacitated in a vegetative state, if his brain's not working right,
bro. It's been like that for years, bro.
Listen here, brother. So it's weird because I'm thinking, like, I wonder, it's wild because you're in a really weird place. Because I want my politicians to follow all the laws. Now, Daniel Gray as a human being is a reckless human being.
Nah, you ain't that reckless.
I mean, like, not openly break federal law after federal law.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like,
you hit the speed. Hit over the speed limit a little bit. You hit over the speed limit a little bit, okay?
But you're not federal conviction. You're not Epstein Island crazy.
You're not out here taking people's innocence. You're not out here hiding love children. You're not stealing millions upon millions of other people's money.
This is true.
and not reporting where it actually should go.
So it's like, I don't want my politicians just willing to just break laws.
Yeah, bro.
So, but
Look here. Okay? I want you to know something. You sent me that what's the name? That meme where the guy was like, "Hey, I don't want to do this," but he said to do it. He said, "We're being run by Israel." Bro.
Oh my God! Well,
Look at here. You jump back. I'm reading through 1 Samuel right now. Brother. Brother. I'm telling you right now, man. Look at here. Without an outside source telling you, hey, look, don't do that. Like you gotta be better than that. If it's you telling what to do,
Yes.
oh hell. Are you cook?
Crispy fries.
You gonna mess up. I guarantee. Yeah, you gonna mess up, bro. You gonna mess. It's gonna all be about you, and everybody else that's around you. They getting screwed. They are getting screwed. Self-preservation is a thing.
Facts.
It's a thing, and you forget about everybody else, no matter what. King Saul, he saw David. Okay, he knew David was the next king. He tried to spear that nigga several times. And David just playing his harp. Ah! And David like, oh, wait, body roll.
Hey man, what you doing? He was trying to get me.
Ha! Ha!
What you doing? Why are you doing that?
I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Nah, bro. Look at here. I'm telling you, man. It's for certain. For certain, bro.
Man, listen here, bro.
We following along the same lines.
We've got our federal government arguing with the city of New York about an international arrest warrant. That's a real thing because Mabdani said if Netanyahu come to New York because there's a big summit, if he come to New York for a big summit, we will arrest him.
That's fact.
But then Trump is saying that he's like, nope.
No.
And I'm saying, so we've got international court. We've got our federal government talking to a city government, which is essentially like a state government. You call it what you want. New York's like a dang state.
Pretty much.
Well, it's more populated than 40 other states, so their government's bigger than 40 other states. But essentially, boom, on an international arrest warrant. It's crazy. It is currently a crazy life
It's in the
jungle.
In the jungle!
So crazy.
Bruce! I just want you to know, brother,
This-
we love your videos.
Listen here, Bruce. You're special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're brilliant.
shout out, bro.
Shout out to this Bruce, man. Look,
That's crazy, man.
but
All right.
random thing before we get whatever we get into.
Okay, let's go.
On the Shits and Gigs podcast,
Okay.
he said one of the tweets of the day. He said the dude said, "I'm tired of shooting my shot. You hoes' defense is too good."
I seen that joint. He said, I'm terrified of fighting the deaf chick. Because all she knows is
Oh my God! When I saw that, I said, I gotta get back into watching that podcast. I ain't watched the whole episode in a while.
Man.
He said, I'm afraid to fight a deaf chick because all she knows is hands. That is a statement, bro. That's crazy, bro.
yo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. All she know is hands.
Yo, the internet.
It's a bad place for people. You guys are terrible on there. Someone thought that out and they typed that into their computer and hit send. Brilliant piece. Thank you very much for giving it to us.
Fantastic.
Bro, I'm not sure if you can say that.
Holy moly, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that little clip, that clip has got me in stitches. All right, we can get back to whatever you're talking.
All right. So have you heard about Ryan Clark getting fired?
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I say this.
Interesting or predictable?
Well, okay, in Disney's defense, okay, and I say Disney, understand that ESPN is owned by Disney.
Yep.
So Bob, Bob, I don't think Bob's the guy who's making all the calls on this. Obviously, he's got to give it the check mark. But they laid off a lot of people. Now, it's just interesting that somebody leaked it, and they had to fire him mid-broadcast because they were afraid of it getting out of control and the internet talking about it. Because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be, was it Anthony Davis who figured out he was that ESPN or Google or somebody told him he was getting traded or something? Was it Anthony Davis? Who the organization didn't call you?
Don't get me the line.
I think it was Anthony Davis.
Probably.
But one of the times he was traded, he didn't know. Someone was like, "Oh, by the way, you traded." What? Now look at my phone. He said you traded right here. I could imagine.
That's a heck of a way to find out, bro. If you didn't even get then 5 seconds later, the phone call, your agent call you. Hey,
brother.
Hey, AD, look here.
We got a plane.
You're heading to Dallas.
So,
yo, who put that through? I can't remember. So it was LeBron, wasn't it?
Or whomever. It was somebody like that. But anyways, that's crazy. But so they're firing a whole bunch of people. So they're doing a massive round of layoffs, and they think there's more of it. Now, one of the interesting things is like, it's interesting because like Stephen A. is the $100 million man. He's the highest guy paid on the network currently. I want to say, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is Pat McAfee. He's up for his check, and they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, is they got to pay him, and not they're firing people because Pat McAfee's going to get the check, but like Pat's about to get paid, but they also one thing that people aren't talking about. Cam Newton's fired too.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if Cam Newton owns 4th and 1, the name 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And if he can go do himself. It's, you know what's weird to me, bro? I couldn't imagine having enough money to do it my own and just wanting the success right away. Like, I don't know how much money Cam Newton has. I know it's more than a couple dollars.
Yeah.
What's stopping him from starting this podcast on his own and really just putting his stuff out there? Right? This is what Sway was talking to Kanye about. Yeah. Why are you waiting for them? You don't have all the answers, Sway. You don't have all. That whole thing was about Sway just telling Kanye West, "You've got enough money. Start everything on your own."
Yep.
I won't be able to be in these rooms. And fighting to be in these rooms, you don't own the access to the room.
Yeah.
Someone else does.
Make your own room.
Yes, and you've got, like, I even thinking about it myself, right? After Chopped, the amount of offers that people sent me to give me money, I could have gotten, I had one person who instantly offered me the $10,000 that I would have had at the show. I had people offer me upwards of $40,000 to $60,000 for investment into the business because they saw me lose. They saw, well, a lot of people thought I got robbed, and they said, like, "Man, you got talent. Do you need the money?" I saw myself like, there's no way, because random guy who's not in the room is going to be telling me about what I'm doing in the room that he's never going to come in. Yeah. I would not do that. I know personally the mouth that I personally have, I would cuss you out.
Yeah.
And so I know for me to take investor money, I'm not going to say it's compromising myself, but it's compromising myself to a degree. Yeah. So I couldn't imagine being, and mainly Ryan Clark came in as an analyst for people. Yeah. So like that's his whole lane. I respect what is it, Marcus Wiley or Marcellus Wiley?
Marcellus, yeah.
Marcellus Wiley, he does his own thing. And because he talks about it, man. I was hurt that I wasn't getting that check. A year later, I'm getting that check again. But no one can stop me now. Only you can stop you. And so I look at someone like Cam Newton, and it was just like, Gil just got fired. They're firing a lot of you guys. And maybe, and this is the thing, this may be the unfair part about it. We don't know the white people, if we're going to keep it hot. We don't know the white people like that because we don't watch their podcasts. If Pat McAfee in Barstool Sports got off of air right now, and I tell you, that means I'm not going to watch those 3 viral clips a year that happens from that. That's all that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you tell me I don't get to watch Peggy in 4th and 1 now, I'm gonna know that.
Yeah.
Right? I know Ryan Clark. I look at his stuff.
Yeah.
And so they fired one white dude who was been on air for like 20 or 30 years or something. So it's hard. Like, although I feel a thing because Ryan Clark is easily one of the best analysts over there.
Facts.
So it's not like he's one of the best.
Yeah.
And so I think he was just disrespected. That was mad crazy. How they did him, like, from a respect standpoint.
Yeah.
Nobody can shut their mouth, no one can keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Hey guys, he's one of the good ones. Like, let's not do him dirty. Like, let's shut up and give him the opportunity to do his thing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so, and that's why I even look at Stephen A. Smith. I see Stephen A. Smith starting his own Stephen A. and his own podcast stuff, because I think he sees it. He knows he's a $100 million man, and he knows he's secured the bag. But I think a part of him realizes that, like, you might piss those people off, and they may take your job away from you.
That's it.
And sure you'll make your check, but like, what else happened, right? We saw Tammy Lauren lose the rights to her name. You remember that?
No, God no.
When they took her show away, she could literally not call it by her name. They took the rights to the girl's name, brother.
Tammy Lauren?
Is it Tammy Lauren? Her Fox deal, they took the rights to her name. It was a long time ago. I want to say, Tammy Lauren, I'm pretty, yes. Did they take?
Oh, Tommy Lauren?
I think they call her Tammy Lauren too. I'm saying Tammy Lauren because I think that white woman right there. When Fox first, you know why they fired her? That's the crazy thing. They fired her because she was very conservative, but she was pro-choice. She says, I don't think it's right because by political standards, typically, conservatives believe that the government needs to deal with the citizens as least as possible, while liberals typically lean towards the government needs to have its hands in more things. And so she was just like, I believe that the government should stay out of the affairs of people, and like, I don't think they should be messing with women in their bodies. That got her fired, and the rights to her name taken away. So she cannot start a Tammy Lauren show. The show was called like her Tammy Lauren whatever. They took the rights to that girl's name. So I wonder how much independent stuff is Stephen A's doing. Like, because when I say they, the establishment's not going to take too much of that riffraff that's coming out your mouth, brother. Yeah. Okay. And so, especially with you speaking the way you speak and then having the audacity to be black,
bro.
That's not gonna
fly.
Yes, that's not gonna fly forever. So at some point they're gonna get tired of you. Do you get Ryan Clark, or do they at least respect you? And I'm sure he's the biggest sports broadcaster. He's got some good things in his contract, but that's scary to have someone to have access to stop you from doing whatever you're doing is scary, bro. At least to me it is.
But here's that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing with I would even say biblically. And the mark of the beast being, you take that mark, you give them agency over everything. Like that's coming. Like they're trying to get to that point to where you give up what's name and you can't buy or sell without that mark. That's what that is. Right there. You you have no more freedom. They instantly cut you off.
Yep.
Yuck indeed, bro. And that's one of the things again is as a child, if you aren't taught those things early, you get duped so fast.
Right.
Just because the money looks good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's the other part of me that I always go that like, is it that you make it to a Cam Newton level and you're so used to high success that you can't deal with low success and long-term living? Because I'm sure ESPN is paying him a bag, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's getting, and I really don't know the numbers. So like, and this is only me just spitting out numbers for argument's sake. If he's getting $1 million an episode for 4th and 1,
yeah,
instantly, because ESPN's going to put the money behind it, they're going to set up all the stage, they're going to do all of the other stuff like that. Could you not make $20,000 an episode? Could you not do $20,000? Can you not make 5 times less for you to build everything, but you to know that as it grows, it's always going to be on you?
I mean,
I for me personally, I know that I'm always, or as it is today, right? I don't know how much money ESPN threw out, so I can't.
Well, this says it estimated around $2 million per year
For him to do 4th and 1.
Wait, no, First Take.
First Take. Well, I know First Take is different. That's not his show.
Right.
4th and 1 is his show.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. It's like if they were giving them $2 million for
and $2 million a year.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. $2 million a year. If the amount of money he has saved up, or he should.
He should.
Listen, Cam Newton's like, because 4th and 1's gone, but his couch. No one's talking about his couch show, because I think his show on the couch is his.
Yeah.
Whatever
Funky Fridays.
Yo, Funky Fridays. I don't think no one owns Funky Fridays, so Funky Fridays is his joint.
Yeah.
So Funky Fridays is still going to be here. But like, what would possess you to do Funky Fridays and not your sports stuff? Like, okay,
obviously he trying to produce multiple revenue streams.
But the first thing I do if I become that big, the very first thing I would do, or even now with me doing all my cooking videos, long term, I want to create a production company. And the production company is going to be what films all of my stuff.
Yeah.
And then if other people want to come film with me, then, or like they want to come film their stuff with me, I would have a whole production company.
Yeah.
If I can build it, and then again, I don't know how much of these people are into business the way I'm into business, as like, business was my hobby before I owned anything.
Yeah. So
I enjoy just reading about business just for the sake of reading about business.
Well,
not even necessarily to educate myself, but just because I thought it was entertaining how these men attracted or gained their wealth. So if I can vertically integrate, right? That's always been my thing. If at all possible to vertically integrate, I would vertically integrate at whatever cost.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're familiar with my stat. I've got a number right now that if you gave me that much money, I would invest it properly to lock myself into this lifestyle. You already know $300,000 is my number. You give me $300 today, I can lock in my current lifestyle for the rest of my life, and no one can ever take it away from me. Yeah. No one can ever take the lifestyle away. all I need is $300K today, $300K, and I can sustain my lifestyle. So I know numbers like that for myself personally,
Right.
so that I know that, like, even if I do 300K for 3 years, I can lock myself into this lifestyle forever.
Yeah.
And so because I'm familiar with business to that level, and I don't hand it off to a financial advisor, who knows, right? Even with me and my accountant had conversations about how money's going. If I saw a strategy or something I did not know, me and my accountant had that conversation. Hey, I know the internet's full of people faking financial advice, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
What does this really mean?
Yeah.
This one sounds intelligent, but I know something's missing because I know of this. What's missing? And me and him could have that conversation. Oh, Daniel, that's actually a good strategy, but they're not telling you ABC. Oh, okay. And so those would be concepts that had nothing to do with me. I'm not even in that realm of wealth yet, and we're having that conversation.
Yeah.
And so $200,000 today with control over the year is better than the $2 million at your discretion. Because I don't know what you're going through. And that's the thing, you gotta respect what ESPN is doing. When I was leaving the fire department and I didn't want to work there mandatory overtime, I said, if they fire me, I get it. Yeah. They got an organization to run, and I got one too.
Yeah.
I like mine more than I like them. Yeah. And they like their organization more than they like me. Yeah. And that's all fair.
That's it. That's it. Once you start believing that you're irreplaceable,
you very much become replaceable.
You become so replaceable.
It's crazy how replaceable you become.
Oh my goodness.
But that's the thing. So I'm very interested but Ryan Clark doesn't. I'm very interested because I don't see Ryan Clark as an own your own thing kind of guy, which is okay. If he never wanted to own his own thing, if he wants to, I'm sure there's another network that'll pick him up. But like, if you really care that much,
there's no other what other network gonna pick him up?
TNT's sold off a lot of their sports stuff. I'm sure he can get on some type of, the way Netflix and the Amazons of the world are signing different TV deals.
That is true, because Netflix signed, you know who I'm thinking about. Light skin chick. Golly.
A sports?
Yeah.
Netflix?
Hold on, what is her name?
Not Candace. Candace is on a show already.
No.
Sports. Signing.
Gail Duncan. Her.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know why I can't remember her name, but yeah, she's on Netflix now. Now I'm not sure.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's funny because I was having this conversation with a producer at PBS.
Yeah.
You know that TV show that I was talking about. Mm-hmm. We're having that conversation. Now, this conversation is 20. This conversation's 2019.
Yeah.
I'm having this conversation with this producer, and he's just like, look, man, that streaming on all of those networks, he goes, that's the way to go. He goes, Daniel, you've got a decent plan. You've got a good outlook on how the market's going to be. And I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing everybody, and it's just like, no way I'm the only one who noticed it. Like, as smart as I believe I am, I'm not a genius. I just read and look at patterns. And I don't have any, I've got a lot of good ideas that I just personally can't fund. Yeah. It's literally just that simple. Daniel, brilliant idea. Unfortunately, you yourself, and you don't got enough money. Your granddaddy not that. Your granddaddy ain't rich. He ain't American rich. So you'll never get to do it. Let me not say never, but they'll take some time for you to get to do it. And I go, do those guys? Do they like not? I don't know. I guess everybody's strategy is different. I've also never been 18 and worth $50 million before. Or not, they're football players. So 22. I've never been 22 and worth $50 million or tens of millions of dollars before in my life. So it's hard. I mean, I don't want to speak too much. You know what I'm saying? Again, hindsight's 2020. And I feel like we're Monday night we're Monday night quarterbacking it. But it's one of those things of just like it's obvious. Like you've got like there's nothing. That's my whole strategy is to build my house till I never have to leave in it. You give Daniel $5 million right now. I might sell the house I need to, buy the house I want to, build an outdoor kitchen, build an out room for me to shoot all content or whatever I want to do. One of the craziest ideas I want to have down is I want to own several acres, and I want to put a basketball court. I want to put a public basketball court on my property. So when I have runs, and I want like a community basketball park. Yeah. I want real ballers to come, so that when we really ball, and when I get tired, I don't get back in the car. I say, man, that was dope, and walk to the house. Okay, that would probably be the most foolish thing. We go ball, boom, like we doing at the rec, a good pickup game. I'm talking about complete strangers. Only like some people know I own the park. Not everybody. I don't even tell a whole bunch of people. Cats is talking to me mad crazy at my park. I don't even say nothing. I just, that's just good stuff, brother. This is how folks talk.
That's it.
And then walk up, and then just, you walk up the street. Yeah, he owns the court. This pathway is literally his pathway. He walks around the road to trick you boys, but that's just because he don't know y'all. And he doesn't want y'all to know that he live right there. Yeah. But so, I say that to say, they gotta know. And I mean, maybe, and essentially some people could be just worker bees and they don't care. They make this money, then when it stops, maybe Ryan Clark's got his life set up just like mine. He made this money at ESPN, and then when they cut him off, he goes, well,
yeah, he made his money in the NFL. So
I mean, that's again, it's very easy to get your, like me saying $300,000 is my number. It's very simple to get that number.
Yeah.
My homeboy was talking about Channing was talking about it. Channing was he's just learning about stock. My homeboy just learned about stocks and stuff. And he said Channing, on his second contract, his financial advisor told him that if you put this much money away, you can make $300,000 a year off the dividends.
That's it.
That's it. He goes, and Channing did it. So my homeboy was like, so he makes $300,000? I was like, yes. I know for me, $160K right now will give me $1,200 a month in dividends. If my house is paid off and you give me $1,200 or $12,000 or $1,200 a month, I would be straight.
Yeah.
That's how I know $300,000 locked me into my life right now. And I, as a guy who's been broke and homeless, I can do this. I can do what I'm doing. I can live at this level. You tell me I gotta stay at this level for the rest of my life, and I really don't gotta do nothing.
Yeah.
To do it, check. So, I mean, at that's only 160 in the market. You times 10 that, put that 1 point next, that's $12,000 a month, and that's only 1.6 mil.
Yeah.
No, what happens when you put another 10 on that? 10 times that 20, that's 100, brother.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy because it's literally that simple. You just have to find a way to be that's valuable.
But
and they've already did the work on becoming the valuable part. Yeah. That's the thing. The hardest part is becoming that valuable to have that much money to do that.
That's it.
And now that they have, hey man, turns out you can't get the Bugatti this year. Right. If you wait the Bugatti money, you put it here, in 5 years, I'll I will allow you to buy your Bugatti. Get the Bugatti in 5 years.
Yeah.
Just can you give me 5 years with it?
Yeah.
And that's it.
But and that's the thing too, because I've been thinking about that too. Like, you know, we talked a little bit about,
Yes.
you know, hood life. In hood life, most of the kids get wrapped up in gang and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Y'all riding. Look, hey, if 8 of y'all go get a 2-bedroom apartment, you ain't gotta stay there all day. It's not like I'm saying like, hey, like, yeah, just go lay in your bed all day. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Get 4 sets of bunk beds. Well, boom, boom, boom. Go get a menial job. Menial. It don't gotta be nothing crazy. Go to Food Line, McDonald's, Wendy's, and then everybody splitting the what's name. You throw it all in the pot, automatic draft just coming out. Pop, 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 pop. Okay? I promise you, you got 8 people. You got 8 people all contributing to now it's
$1,700 a month.
$1,700 a month. I'll what's the name?
$300 a month and all your living expenses is paid.
Pretty much.
Your lights and your rent.
Lights, rent, you know what I'm saying?
If you got 8.
8 people. Here's the issue. And then you think about that, $300 a month. That's
Pennies.
That's half of a check. Maybe.
That's on a low end check.
Right.
You can seriously be at McDonald's and you talking about what happened when I want to take a girl? You could afford to take the girl to the hotel for the night. You can actively afford to trick off on. I don't recommend it, but
yeah,
I don't recommend it, but you could.
You could. Don't do it.
Yes, but you could do that and be responsible about it.
Yeah.
Easy. 2 nights in a hotel, $150. We got it.
Look, $15 an hour, 80 hours, 1,200 times 2, 2,400. Let's just see. You bring home 1,680. Go ahead and take. I'm gonna go ahead and say take 400. Let's just say 400. Okay. You're left with 1,280. You take half of that and you're throwing it in what's in it? In anything. Just throw it into some what's name stops. Everybody. Take half of that.
Yes.
And then you got $600 to do whatever the freak you want to. Whatever the freak you want to with, bro.
That's a fact.
The problem is this. The problem is this. We have been tricked.
Yep.
We got tricked into thinking, yo, I want my own spot. If you do that, if you do that for 5 years, bro,
Straight.
you be straight, bro.
That's it.
You would be straight. Like, you'd be like, oh, yeah. And in the meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying? You're still building your skills, still building stuff up. But we've been duped into thinking that, hey, like, I gotta have my own, I gotta have best car, the best TV, the biggest TV, I gotta have 150-inch TV.
Them TVs are ridiculous right now.
I gotta have Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, YouTube TV, Hulu, Apple TV, YouTube Red.
YouTube, yeah, that's the YouTube Premium is what they call it now.
I gotta have Tubi if it's free.
Oh, Tubi Extreme.
Oh, Tubi Extreme, I gotta pay something for it.
I'll take nothing for free.
I'll take nothing for free. I'm spending every dollar I get. Man, we are We're so ignorant.
It is.
We're so ignorant, and nobody's stopping us.
Like it's one thing I've always, that as an African I'm used to hearing, that like, don't fall into much of the American ways. Whew. Americans are selfish. Facts. I grew up hearing about how selfish Americans were. Consistently.
It's a fact.
And then I look at stuff like that and I go, sheesh. The amount of people who, like, my cousins have lived with me for no other reasons outside of they wanted to live with me.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on in Jersey that my cousin needed to come stay with me. He decided one summer, hey mom, talk to his mom. Can I go live with Helena and Daniela? Sure. She just moved from New Jersey and came to live with us. There wasn't like that's another mouth to feed, He just showed up here and lived with us. My brother's friend, Jermaine, he was going through some stuff. Just came and lived with us. And it was because we are community. For whatever reason, if some of your people need to come stay with me, and it wasn't like with my cousin, it was not even a financial thing. The dude just wanted to do it. That was the woman who spoke at my mom's funeral, the pastor, the woman, her son. That is my closest, those are like my closest families in America. Or period. They just wanted to come over. So growing up living in a spot like that where my mom was openly going to take care of him and obviously provide the food. She wasn't like sending my mom any money. It was nothing. It literally was just like, I'm going to come live with you like I'm one of your kids. And he stayed with us like 2 or 3 years. For whatever reason, he wasn't in like no government. He just wanted to. And so I grew up seeing that level of like community, where Bishop's like, I just want to live with Daniel. If he says cool, go over there. Look, go. It was just that simple.
But it's so, and this is what I'll say, and this is all right. Hear me when I say it too, okay? Okay. Hold on. I got back. All right. It is inherently in Caucasic people to do evil things. I'm going to go ahead. It's in their DNA. You did it for so long. You oppressed a whole race for so long. You killed off a bunch of another race. Okay? And you oppressed another one for so long. You beat and killed and all this other good stuff and terrorized all of this stuff. Okay? It's in their DNA. Not all.
Yes.
But most of it.
Okay.
Okay? Consequently, through that oppression in the Black American DNA, we have also been tainted in a way that we only think about ourselves in order to survive.
Wait, hold on.
And there might be a term, I don't know.
I would say not, that's the thing. I think black people are more communal than our outside of Hispanic. Well, this is the thing. The further down the immigrant line you go in a place, the more communal you are. Because most poor people realize that they don't have it, so they'll always share. One thing, I'll say this, one thing my mother let me know, I don't care if your worst enemy wants a bowl of rice. Give him the bowl of rice.
Okay.
Fight later.
Okay.
Because you don't know, because in her mind, you could go to your worst enemy for a bowl of rice, and at the bare minimum, they'll give you the bowl of rice. They hate you, you stupid idiot boy, and then give you the rice. I'm gonna cuss you out, but I understand you're hungry. And that would be disgusting for me to not give you food. Here goes the food.
Okay.
And so I'm used to seeing white people, or I'm used to seeing people be like that. I believe that when you see less fortunate people, kind of like right now, right? Rural, poor, white America is voting for rules that only benefit rich Americans, actively voting against their interests, to be seen more like their oppressors or the higher ups. So there's a term for when you're trying to act like the people who are oppressing you in hopes of being accepted by them so that you can have someone to look down on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you want to look down on those people. So I'll be more like them. I'll vote for them. I'll go with their policies. I'll do their things to look better than you guys. And I think a lot of times Black people get into that mind state, right? I've always said fair-skinned people typically come from places with a lack of resources, right? So since evolutionary, they're from a place of less resources.
So they can only eat potatoes.
Boiled potatoes. Yeah. I don't know if I ever told you there was like an Irish meme, and he was like, I'm so fucking tired of you Americans. You want to season everything. Just boil the fucking potatoes. I like the taste of potatoes. And I'm like, yeah, shout out to that white boy fighting for the right to have bland food. Okay? Never mind the fact that England conquered the world for spices and decided to use none of them. He's fighting for the opposite. They took over 50% of the globe for spices and don't want now one of them. Yeah, it's getting crazy out there.
Was it?
That was thunder, boy. Because you're looking this way, talking to me. That whole sky has been flat. We're in Club Thunder right now. Okay? It's Club Thunder out there. They're going doing this. Why that's it? You ain't heard. You ain't seen none of it. Ain't no noise coming behind it. But
what just blew up over there?
That's crazy. I always think like, we got rubber tires. We'll be fine. Okay, but it's one of those things of like, and the darker you are, the closer you are to the equator, in terms mean you have resources, right? Mansa Musa wasn't killed because he was Black. Yeah. He was killed because he was crashing fairer skin economies because he had so much. He wasn't. I got all this gold, brother. I can't spend it all, my G. Here goes some. Yeah. And he was just boop, 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 boop. So
crazy work, bro.
And there was another meme I saw of somebody. It was a video, but it was just like, I remember thinking if there was resources, if I was on a stranded island with this limited amount of resources, what would you do? Black dude said, I would hopefully form a group with everybody on the island and we could split the stuff evenly so everybody could survive. He said the white dude told him, what? I'm gonna go over and fight and kill to get all the resources. I just wanna make sure my family's good. And so I go, those are the two mindsets of the two people. The Black guy's he's inherently thinking, I'm from a place of abundance. White guy goes, ooh, limited resources. I need stuff for me and my people.
I need just me and mine.
That's what he said. He said the white dude was in there like, whatever happens to y'all, but I gotta make sure my people eat. My family eat. I don't care what happens to the rest of you guys. And when the Black dude was there like, yikes. And he was just like, that's kind of how it is in business. Yeah. He doesn't care about everybody. He wants to take as much as he can for you. Yeah. For him and his people. Yep. So
120%. 120.
So
yeah, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I again, like I think black people have been soaking in that mindset for so long. Black Americans, let me say that. Black Americans have been soaking in that mindset for so long that we have gone our separate ways. Remember how you always talk about talking to your OGs? We're not talking to our OGs.
Oh, for sure not. Well, that's the thing. We have.
I would even say this too, though. We're not talking to our OGs, and the OGs, a lot of the OGs are not giving the information down.
Oh, but this
Some of them. Let me say some of them.
Well, it's not even some of them. It's more so. This is where you get the friction, right? And it's funny because I was just listening to KRS-One say this, which, by the way, KRS-One is one of my all-time goats in rap. Everything, right? Crowd control, a man to sway the people. KRS-One. When I started my I did not a few years back, about a decade and a half ago. 2 decades ago, sheesh. I did a hip hop history check. KRS-One rose to the top of my favorite old school rappers. KRS-One is like my guy. But anyways, I say all that to say shout out to KRS-One. I don't know if you ever see this, but my guy, you are the guy. You're top notch for me. Anyways, but KRS-One said, I was listening to the interview where KRS-One that says, if the young guys don't listen to the old guys, they fall behind because they're missing the knowledge.
Yes.
And if the old guys don't listen to the young guys, they become old and so yes, essentially.
Yeah.
But I say that to say I don't know who definitively's job it is to give the information. Because a part of me looks at the state of young guys is that they're dominate. They think they know everything.
They're improvers
all over the place. And so, do I fight as an old guy, do I fight to put that information on his head? They see me on the doorstep. They see me on the corner. You know where the old guy is. And if you don't know where the old guy is, that's your fault, right? Because a lot of times for me, the old folks offer to help you. I've had a lot of OGs around me, and they've always offered to help, right? When I first opened the store, one of the OGs worked at the store over there. He came and gave me free lemonades. He gave me drinks for a while he saw me working. It made you thirsty, you need something to eat. He came and kept offering me stuff. He got me right. Made sure he saw me in here working on the floor, working on the wall. He saw me in here working. He made sure he came out to me.
Yeah. And
then one day, Sammy was like, "Man, I think Charles is looking for a job." I said, "Who was Charles?" Charles, the guy that's next door. He was over there helping me. I was like, "That's Charles." And so then Charles, he gave me stuff without asking or anything, and then I was able to learn game from Charles. When I started doing my private dining, a gentleman who used to cook for the Clintons, right? He was a caterer when he was young. He worked in the White House.
Yeah.
I brought him in, and of course I paid him to do my private dining work, but I sat there and listened to him, and he would tell me stuff. Hey, Daniel, because I used to want to always be with my cooks. I didn't want to go. I got tired of talking about TV. I really didn't care to talk about my time on TV.
Yeah.
But he was just like, "Hey, young buck, look, they here to see you, brother. You got to go out there and talk. Look, don't worry about these dishes. I will wash these dishes. You do not feel bad about it. Go out there and talk. When you talk, we make money. I don't care about cleaning. The quicker you go over the talk, the easier this little $200 for 2 hours of work. If you don't go talk, now I'm here for 3 hours. I could be here for 2 hours. You can get everybody out of here easier if you just go chit chat with them and talk about TV. We will handle everything else then." He had to tell me, and I remember one point I'm trying to, "Hey OG, we could do this together. We could do da. He told me, "Listen here, brother, you are the man. I don't want to be the man no more. Yeah. I've already been the man. That's you, big dog. You just call me when you need me. Okay? You You give me my little $60 for a event, or my little $100 on my tour. Obviously, as the events and people got more important, I broke off whatever. I remember wanting, just give me my little $100. I'll come out here, brother. I'll help you when you need help. I don't want to be the man with you. You the man. And so the old heads will talk to you like that, but you got to be humbly going up to him, asking him, and listening to him.
Yeah.
And I didn't become the man because I said I was the man. They allowed me to be the man and then pushed me to be the man.
Yeah.
Because if you say you're the man and no one else is capitulating to you being the man, then what are you the man of? You're not the man.
You're the man of this Sprite can.
That's it. You're only the man if people capitulate to your authority.
Yeah.
And if no one does, okay, right? I just, you know, and because you can only hold that for so long, right? Andre 3000 said you can't be the king of the parking lot forever. You can't be the king of the parking lot forever.
Look at here. So a lot of people want to be.
So
I think they can be.
if that statement, oh my gosh, the amount of people who don't realize to be the man, it is not as fun as it seems.
Man.
That shit is trash for real.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Tell them.
Oh my gosh. Being the man. When people, I used to think everybody should want to own their own business until I own my own business. And then, like, I got one of my homeboys right now. I go, oh, him owning his stuff is not for him. He's not having a good time.
Bro.
He thought it was just gonna be pointing fingers.
Nah, man. Nah, bro.
That pointing thing, like, I wish it was just as easy.
Leadership is. People think that stuff is easy. No, leadership is ultra difficult. Ultra difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't doing it correctly.
Yes. If you do not think it's difficult, you are one of the bad ones.
Yep.
100%. I won't even argue with you.
Yep.
If you think it's hard, or if you think leadership is easy, you are not good at it.
That's it. That's a fact.
Or whatever you're leading is such a small scale, someone just put you in a leadership role so you can shut up.
Yep.
If you think it's easy, they just put you in the role so that you can leave them alone. You were talking too much. And it was easier to make you the manager of the floor mopping crew than it was to do something serious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man. Shoot, where we at?
I'm about to say, we've been running our mouth for a minute. For
the minute.
Oh.
Hour and 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I was over here looking at the time. That's crazy. McConnell's hometown newspaper publishes brutal pre-obituary. That must be a crazy thing. Well, it would be crazy for him to see if he was alive. but that boy deader than a doorknob. Hey, look, man, y'all not gonna play us. Here go the obituary that we know is coming. Y'all don't want to look.
Yo.
So,
the world.
That's
but here. We about to go for another 30 minutes, bro. We about to go for another 30, bro. So here's the other part of it too, man. It's like all these seeds have been planted. Now we're seeing the fruit. Mitch McConnell, you planted stupid seeds for decades.
And look, I can't talk like Morris be talking. Look, boy, McConnell, look, you're going to hell. Hope you dress. Hell is hot. Hope you dress cold. Okay?
You're moving, grooving, sliding.
Moving, groove, Bobby sliding. Straight eat that boy said, Mitch McConnell. Moving, groove, Bobby. I get the furious action. Hell is hot. Hope you dress cold. Oh, he had nothing positive to say to Mitch McConnell.
Yeah,
People
bro.
are going to. This is the thing. I couldn't imagine people are going to be cheering when you die. When they know you're dead for real, people are going to be excited.
Look, I think I said that to you. One of my old classmates from Everett University, one of her friends posted said, my mother's prayer is that she doesn't die before Mitch McConnell does.
I said, oh my God! Yo! Oh my gosh, humans are such a different species, man. Oh my gosh, let me live longer than Mitch McConnell, please.
He said, dear Lord, just give me this. Let me live longer than Mitch McConnell.
Oh yeah.
Yo, man. Like, it is crazy. Like, when I hear stuff like that, it's like, bro, you have to know that you have been doo-doo on everybody's shoe for decades. Like, just how did you get here?
That's the thing, bro. I have a homeboy who says he talks about he likes Trump's leadership style.
Oh boy.
Because he goes, if you are for Trump, he'll give you everything.
Yeah.
So if you're a part of that small group that you're his friend, he's gonna break whatever law he's gonna go to the ends.
And that's not good.
Exactly. But he says if you don't do what he says, then it's the hell with you. And I go, I'm not sure if that's a relationship I want.
That's not right.
That if I don't unequivocally, okay, I'm trying not to keep going. The craziest thing, I don't know if you ever watch these. I don't know if you watch any of these Senate hearings. Look, the DJ playing the mix in the back. That thing is crazy. But he's changing the track right now. It's crazy, bro. Is that when you watch these Senate hearings, you go watch them. All the Senate committees keep asking one question. Was the 2020 election rigged? You talk about watching everybody flounder over that question because they don't want to be on camera saying that the election results were fair. I go, yikes. If there's nothing else that's incredibly frightening to me, is that something that is so blatantly obvious that no one's saying. And it's even weird that we keep talking about these elections are fraud and this, that, and the third. Thomas Massey said it last week. We won the House, we won the Senate, and we won the presidency. How much more rigged can it get? We won them all. We won all the elections. We're winning. How is it rigged? How is it? They're rigging it for them to lose? What are you talking about? He's just like, and it's funny because that's why they don't want to mention Mitch McConnell's death, because they're afraid that the GOP's already ousted Thomas Massey. They're afraid that if he runs for Mitch McConnell's seat, they're afraid that he's going to win. At the bare minimum, he will divide the GOP and get a Democratic person into it. So Thomas Massey is legitimately the accountability boogeyman to the GOP right now. Bona fide. He is the boogeyman in flesh. He is right.
Boogie!
He's boogier than accountability. He's accountability's sidekick. They don't want him. So they're fighting. They're holding out for them. They're trying to hold out to the middle of August, brother. It's because Thomas Massey. But it's just crazy to see a whole lot of grown people. And then it's funny because they just had one lawyer. He tried to be the tough guy about it. Look, he said, was the 2020 election stolen? Look, I'm not going to play this game with you. No, man, it's a simple question. You don't got to play a game, just ask a question. I'm not going to play this political theater. Oh, you're taking the tough guy route. You don't want to say the stupid stuff that everyone else has to say. Everyone else is saying incredibly foolish things to dip and dodge around the question. You just tell me then. We can be done with it. Just tell me. I'm not playing political theater. They got you. They got you. You can't do nothing. They got you. They got you, brother. It's crazy because you can't. Because a man's ego, because he lost to Joe Biden. The whole thing's rigged.
As well as a sleepy Joe.
And that dude is shatting on himself 2 times. We've got 2 live shatting on themselves videos of the president and him falling asleep numerous times. This is the thing. That's what sleepy Joe Biden. Nigga, you guys went to school together. I don't want to hear about Joe Biden being old. Okay. When you went to, okay. Y'all was in elementary school together. Y'all was in middle school together. Y'all was in high school together. Don't talk to him about being sleepy. Okay. Don't do that. That's crazy, brother. That's wild, brother. Okay. But anyway, it's just so different. It's so different seeing that, like, nobody can honestly answer that question because they're scared of him.
Well, nobody. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to answer those questions. Like, nobody. I'm not gonna say nobody. Most people don't want to be intellectually honest. They love the power that they have. So if they're honest, then they lose power.
I wonder how we're gonna put guardrails up against that, because that's so incredibly dangerous.
I don't think there is a way to.
There has to. There's got to be some. You can't have a group of people who will deny what they obviously saw for the government that they're trying to work for. It's not even a thing of an. I can understand. I think trickle-down economics is the most retarded thing on the planet Earth. But I can at least understand how you come up to that foolish conclusion.
Yeah.
How does one come up to the conclusion of that? All because Buddy lost to somebody. And because you want a job so bad, that guess what? The guy's out of office in 1.5 years. The next guy's going to fire you because you're an idiot.
Yeah. And then
you think you're back to right there?
Then you're probably all going to jail.
And that's the thing, because now the man's going to have you do illegal stuff. Boosie done came out. It's funny because people are hampering that Boosie story to save their life. Boosie said he paid for a pardon and he ain't got his pardon yet. Did you hear about that one?
No, I ain't hear about that. Yo, that's crazy work, bro. He said he paid for a pardon,
which is incredibly illegal.
I look at here, okay. I want you to understand something. The only thing I remember hearing back in 2018, 2019, 2017, 2018, 2019, he can't be bought. He can't be bought. Huh?
Yeah, Boosie Badass paid a Washington D.C. lobbying firm for $600,000 to secure a presidential pardon for his federal firearm conviction, but the pardon never materialized.
Yeah,
paid the funds to conservative operatives Jacob Wohl and Jack Berkman, who assured him that they had high-level connections to facilitate a pardon for President Donald Trump. However, the pardon was never granted, and Boosie was ultimately sentenced to time served with 3 years of supervised release. The rapper is now seeking $300,000 refund in arbitration, citing a clause in his contract that promised to return half of the money if the pardon failed, while the lobbyists are refusing to pay, citing bankruptcy and contract errors. I don't want to have a political conversation anymore. At this point, this level of corruption is crazy.
I mean, sheesh, bro.
It's
sad, bro.
I hope Boosie just. That's why, look, Boosie, you just need to go on the internet and just keep screaming as much as you can, Boosie. But
look, but you gonna get in trouble for trying to bribe What's the name?
What? It's not. They are offering party. He gave a pardon to a bona fide drug trafficker, brother. You think Trump just knew who that guy was? You think Trump just looked into his case and thought he was wrongly convicted? You think that's how that came about, Jeremy? Okay.
I don't look at him.
Okay. You think that's
I
the
tell
dude?
everybody this. I say this. I don't know anything about politics. I hardly know much of what's going on. One thing I do know is Spidey got rescue webs. Okay. He got rescue webs. He got that fire hat on. I seen him and Spin. It was like, wow, Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
I'm Miles Morales. But you can call me the Prowler. Bro, I do know that. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
I do know that.
Oh, sheesh, boy.
Yeah, bro.
So. Oh my God, this is crazy. Look at my jungle. Jungle's a wild place, bro.
That's a wild place.
It's a wild place, bro.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into political. This joint jumped all over the place.
Yeah, we did everything.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fantastic. But you,
look, my favorite is the Black Panther voice and Spidey's Amazing Friends. I know the Hollywood African accent is fake, but that one is crazy. Hey, Spidey.
it's Spidey. Vibranium.
Oh my gosh! T'Challa voice is Black Panther voice. And Spidey and his Amazing Friends. That's my favorite. I've been rewinding just to hear that voice talk. Oh my gosh. That joint is crazy.
Rhino's over here.
Let's go, Spidey.
Come on, Spidey. That is crazy, man. Look at here.
Oh! That thing is too funny, bro. Jeez Louise.
Yo, that's that comical racism right
Oh, yeah, brother. They just doing that.
Vibranium.
Vibranium. This is crazy, bro. Oh, hold on, those are real tears.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, they're real tears.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Man. Well.
okay, yeah, man. All right.
You gotta get out of here.
All right, bro.
I gotta get out of here.
For sure. Y'all be good, man.
The Lord's doing his work outside.
That's it, man. the strokes they got, if you got epilepsy, don't you go outside.
As you go outside.
It's a whole mix. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right now.
Peace out. Y'all be good.